Good morning. I'm Gretchen Paulhemus Jensen. Thanks again for being at my channel. Let me just make something really clear. I had somebody, bless her heart, message or comment that I'm not a psychologist. You're absolutely right, sweetheart. I am not, nor am I a therapist, nor am I a doctor of any sort. I am a woman who has overcome cancer, and I am sharing what worked with me, for me, in my mind space. That's all I'm doing. So I'm not claiming to be a doctor. Let's talk about the art of expecting. Okay, so for those of you who are parents, you have rules for your children, right? You expect them to do certain things, whether it's stuff around the house or in, maybe their schoolwork, or when they have, they start going out and they have curfews, things like that. There are expectations, and you see them being met because it's important to you, right? And so even when you have, say, in your job or your career, you have expectations, whether it's a salary that you want to have met, or you expect this out of your employees, whatever it might be. The power of expectation is actually, it's like an energy, okay? It is something that is real and it's tangible and it is magnetic. It is an energy. And what I mean by that is when you are trying to manifest, when you have an idea, an expectation, not a wish, not a desire, an expectation, they're different. Expecting something means you have a firm belief it will come. Okay, you are expecting it to happen. I expect to be able to get in my shower and turn the water on. I expect that, right? I expect that when I go to Costco today, there's going to be food for me to buy. I expect it. It's not something I'm hoping, oh, please, Costco, please have some food. No, we know they're going to have food, right? And so expecting things in your life is what we're talking about. What do you expect? What are you wanting? Do you take your journal out and write down what your expectations are? Many times in religion, we're taught, like, don't be pushy with your words. That's rude. Be thoughtful in how you're asking whoever you're praying to, whatever that means to you. But it has also come to my understanding, and I learned this during cancer, is I can call upon what I expect. I expected the healthy cells in my body to take over the cancerous cells. I expected the medications that I was on and the chemo treatments that I was on and the radiation. I expected it to work. I put it out there as a proclamation. I expect this to work. Okay? That's the same thing about anything in our day. I expect to have a really good day today. I expect to feel good and happy all day long, despite whatever happens. I expect to feel protected. I expect to have insight and clarity. I expect to have great conversations. You proclaim what you want by saying what you expect. Again, it's not a wish. It's not a plead, like, please, I hope I'm good enough for this. It's not that at all. It's what do you expect? You actually have the right to do that because you are the co-creator in your life. Okay? Things aren't just happening. They're not just happening. Oftentimes people say, I feel like, Gretchen, life is just happening to me. That means you're not creating it. That means you're not purposely creating it. Everything that we have in life, we are creating. If we are pessimistic and sad and gripey and all that, we get more of that to back it up, to talk about, right? We talked about yesterday the 7-day spiritual diet. Everything in my life is perfect. Everything in my life is perfect, even if it's not. You say it. You're training your subconscious mind. So now in your subconscious mind, you're saying, I expect this to happen. I expect to be a millionaire by the time of January 2025. I expect to own my own home. I expect that raise with my job. I expect to be a mother by the time I'm whatever. You can say it. You can declare it. You can write it. You can feel it. That is your power. When you have that expectation, you're basically summoning God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. You're summoning them and they're like, ooh, I'm on it. You want that? Got it. Everything that we want, we've already created because we've had a thought about it. Now it's a matter, can you line up with that and have it come to you? Are you resisting the blessing, or are you in alignment where you can bring it to you? How do you bring it to you? You have to cultivate a space in your heart and in your mind, in your spirit, whatever you want to call it, where you are accepting and you are ready to receive. You are appreciative of things in life. You look for the good. You speak of positivity. Those are the things you do not engage in gossip, and you don't watch things that are full of killing and horrific events. Those things are creating an energy that you're bringing to you. What you need to do, what I need to do constantly, is remind myself, what do I want? What am I putting out there? If I'm putting out an energy of negativity by talking bad about someone or a situation, or you've ever had somebody that's like, oh my gosh, you want to hear something sad? I'm like, no, I don't want to. Stop where you are right now. I don't want to hear that. But I think sometimes we get into habits that it's just the way we talk, or it's just what we talk about. We don't recognize what it's really doing. So if you want to just test this out, do the 7-day spiritual emotional diet. Everything in my life is perfect. Everything in my life is perfect. Allow no negativity to be thought or spoken. Everything in my life is perfect, even if you don't feel it. Just get into that habit. Expect goodness. Expect miracles. Expect blessings. Expect it. The law of expecting goodness to come to you. Sometimes people say, well, I hope for the best, but I'm going to expect for the worst. Why? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that, right? Well, Gretchen, it's just being responsible. That's actually saying, God, I hope that you do this for me, but you're probably not, so I'm going to go ahead and make a backup plan. No, you have the right to create and to ask for what you want. Don't expect the worst. Don't have a backup plan. Expect it. See it. Feel it. Write about it. Talk about it. When you feel it, you will see it. I promise you. I am whole and healthy is what I told myself the whole time I was going through cancer. I am whole and healthy. I am whole and healthy. I focused on every organ in my body that was whole and healthy. I focused on every blood cell that was whole and healthy. Did not focus on the cancer. I did not. These are things I'm sharing with you guys because it works. I know that it works. Again, I'm not a doctor. Don't claim to be one. Not a therapist. Don't claim to be one. I'm only sharing what works for me. I hope you have a good day. We'll see you next time.